Hey family, welcome back. We're reading the Quran, and we're on Surah 58, and this section is titled Mujadila, or the woman who pleads. And again, if for some reason the comment section is turned off, please understand I didn't do it. I'm trying to fix it. I don't know if it's YouTube doing it or false flaggers. So bear with me, okay? It's not intentional. So don't get mad. Okay. And in case this video uploads before Surah 56 Wakia uploads, just know it's uploading, but I uploaded it on a different device that is a tad bit slower. Okay, but it's coming, so it might get uploaded out of order. So please don't tell me 1,000 times. Okay, 1. Oh wait, hold on. Bismillah Rahmanir Rahim. Allah has indeed heard and accepted the statement of the woman who pleads with thee concerning her husband and carries her complaint in prayer to Allah, and Allah always hears the arguments between both sides among you. For Allah hears and sees all things. If any men among you divorce their wives by zihar, calling them mothers, they cannot be their mothers. None can be their mothers except those who gave them birth. And in fact they use words both iniquitous and false. But truly Allah is one that blots out sins and forgives again and again. But those who divorce their wives by zihar then wish to go back on the words they uttered, it is ordained that such a one should free a slave before they touch each other. This are ye admonished to perform, and Allah is well acquainted with all that ye do. And if any has not the wherewithal, he should fast for 2 months consecutively before they touch each other. But if any is unable to do so, he should feed 60 indigent ones, this that ye may show your faith in Allah and His Apostle. These are limits set by Allah. For those who reject Him, there is grievous penalty. Those who resist Allah and His Apostle will be humbled to dust, as were those before them. For we have already sent down clear signs, and the unbelievers will have a humiliating penalty. On the day that Allah will raise them up again and show them the truth and meaning of their conduct, Allah has reckoned its value, though they may have forgotten it, for Allah is witness to all things. So it says, a woman who pleads with thee concerning her husband. I remember you told me that this has to do with somebody who was talking to Aisha and she didn't like her husband and something went wrong. But I'm going to ask a different question. You guys said that people, they can get a partner prescribed for them in the hereafter. And forget the men part. I already know about that. I'm talking about women, though. So if I die and I go up there and it's something that I really want, the Creator is going to assign me a partner? What if you want children, more children, but you didn't have it in the world? Is that something that is theologically correct in Islam? You know? Because I mean, if some people can ask for cars and stuff like that, why can't I ask for more kids and a partner created just for me? Because I think that would be the ultimate, like the ultimate reward. Let me know if this is a common held thing, right? You know what I'm saying? Because remember how we learned, you do without in this world, sorta, so you can have more in the hereafter. Kind of like when Aisha said she, is reducing the pleasures of this life so that she can have a greater reward in the afterlife, right? Would that be under the same category? Let me know. Seest thou not that Allah doth know all that is in the heavens and on earth? There is not a secret consultation between three, but He makes the fourth among them, nor between five, but He makes the sixth, nor between fewer nor more, but He is in their midst, wheresoever they be, and in the end will He tell them the truth of their conduct, on the day of judgment. For Allah has full knowledge of all things. Turnest thou not thy sight towards those who were forbidden secret counsels, yet revert to that which they were forbidden to do? And they hold secret councils among themselves for iniquity and hostility and disobedience to the apostle. And when they come to thee, they salute thee, not as Allah salutes thee, but in crooked ways. And they say to themselves, why does not Allah punish us for our words? Enough for them is hell. In it will they burn, and evil is that destination. O ye who believe, when ye hold secret councils, do it not for iniquity and hostility, and disobedience to the Prophet, but do it for righteousness and self-restraint, and fear Allah, to whom ye shall be brought back. Secret councils are only inspired by the evil one. That's true. In order that he may cause grief to the believers. But he cannot harm them in the least, except as Allah permits. And Allah let the believers put their trust. O ye who believe, when ye are told to make room in the assemblies, spread out and make room, ample room, room will Allah provide for you. And when ye are told to rise up, rise up. Allah will raise up to suitable ranks and degrees those of you who believe and who have been granted mystic knowledge. And Allah is well acquainted with all that ye do. Ooh. Granted knowledge. Oh. 12. O ye who believe, when ye consult the apostle in private, spend something in charity before your private consultation. That will be best for you, and most conducive to purity of conduct. But if ye find not the wherewithal, Allah is oft forgiving, most merciful. Is it that ye are afraid of spending sums in charity before your private consultation with Him? If then ye do not do so, and Allah forgives you, then at least establish regular prayer, practice regular charity, and obey Allah and His Apostle. And Allah is well acquainted with all that ye do. Turnest thou not thy attention to those who turn in friendship to such as have the wrath of Allah upon them? They are neither of you nor of them, and they swear to falsehood knowingly. Allah has prepared for them a severe penalty. Evil indeed are their deeds. They have made their oaths a screen for their misdeeds. Thus they obstruct men from the path of Allah. Therefore shall they have a humiliating penalty. Of no profit whatever to them against Allah will be their riches nor their sons. They will be companions of the fire, to dwell therein for aye. One day will Allah raise them all up for judgment. Then will they swear to Him as they swear to you, and they think that they have something to stand upon. No, indeed, they are but liars. The evil one has got the better of them, so he has made them lose the remembrance of Allah. They are the party of the evil one. Truly, it is the party of the evil one that will perish. Those who resist Allah and His Apostle will be among those most humiliated. Allah has decreed, it is I and my apostles who must prevail, for Allah is one full of strength, able to enforce His will. Thou wilt not find any people who believe in Allah and the last day, loving those who resist Allah and His Apostle, even though they were their fathers or their sons or their brothers or their kindred. For such He has written faith in their hearts and strengthened them with His Spirit from Himself, and He will admit them to gardens beneath which rivers flow, to dwell therein forever. Allah will be pleased with them, and they with Him. They are the party of Allah. Truly it is the party of Allah that will achieve felicity. The next section is Hashr. Alright. Again, secret councils only inspired by the evil one. I know this is talking probably most likely about the Quraysh, right? But it is interesting how basically huge groups of government, right? Small groups have uber private meetings. And there's a lot of angles you could take that verse on and apply it to a present context, even though it's about a past context. Alright, family. Their wives by Zihar. By Zihar. What does Zihar mean? Is it like a marriage practice? Interesting. Okay, family. Let me know. Answer that question I asked you guys, okay? It's really important to me.